Learn to listen when it's grown men talking. Cause real spit you don't find that often. Every discussion from experience. And hopefully within it delivers some deliverance. It's all facts and opinionated. From the west where that real spit originated. Brothers truly trying to save a soul. Provoke thoughts so we can really designate a goal. We on that grown man scribble. The ball in our court with command on the dribble. This is something that'll help us show. Cause it's something that'll help us grow. We see exactly what the people need. Now welcome to the show, Spitting Policies. Welcome to the show, Spitting Policies. Welcome to the show, Spitting Policies. Learn to listen when it's grown men talking. Cause real spit you don't find that often. Learn to listen when it's grown men talking. Cause real spit you don't find that often. Spitting Policies.
Spitting policies. Spitting what? Spitting policies. Spitting what?
And that beards and bald head thing.
Now who's spitting policies?
Them beards and bald heads.
Wait, let's we say that. Who's spitting policies?
Them beards and bald heads.
Man, this guy right here, boy, Peter Butter and Jelly. We want to welcome all of you guys to the gentlemen that are spitting policies that have beards and bald heads.
Yes.
Thank you. We appreciate you coming in, and we want you to enjoy the show. Please. Before we get into
and
the
invite
show,
somebody else too.
Man,
to watch the
tell
show.
you what, let's do
like a group of people.
No, like they do on the internet. Wait till you hear the last comment. Stay tuned until the end. But right now, before we get into the topic, I'm going to give you the topic, and then we're going to go into how everybody's doing.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Before you do that, if you don't mind, just go ahead, press the share and the like button. Like and share so that somebody else can hear. We would appreciate it, and I'm sure whoever you share it with, they'll appreciate it too. We have some awesome hosts on this show this week.
Sharing
we have some
is caring.
that we have some that have traveled the world, and some stay in the hood, and some that dress you good. All I'm saying is,
over there. I'm
glad you guys enjoyed that. But like I said, we do have those, and it's the truth. It's a fact. We have someone that came from the other side of the globe to come and share with you and to host the show, and he's right on time. This dude is one of the most musical. I can't call it quite genius, but if it ain't genius, damn it, he knock it on the door.
You can say genius. He said you can say genius.
Well, I'm gonna call him a genius then. He knows every facet of music and also all the different instruments and also how to play quite a few. This guy has been through a lot of entertainment facets, as well as A-list, B-list, and C-lists.
No, he don't go that far. He don't go that far down.
Well, let me say this:
he don't go that far.
He may not say he goes that far down, but he is humble enough to share his talents with those that may not be as famous and those that are extremely famous. Ladies and gentlemen, he goes by the name of EP Pope. I want to introduce you guys. If you don't know about him, you're gonna hear about him. Ladies and gentlemen, EP Pope. How was your week?
Fair, man. Thank you, man, for those kind words. My week was blessed. Like you said, I have been to tomorrow. So I'll let you know that tomorrow is coming from where I was. I was there before it actually got here.
Yeah. I believe that. It was on the other side of the world.
Yeah, man.
How was your week?
Great week, man. A lot of travel, but very well accepted. Did 3 shows in 24 hours, and we back here, and let's go, man.
Man, we really appreciate you coming back just in time to be here with the fellows with beards and bald heads that spit policy.
Thank you, brother.
Now,
I know you're exhausted. Any jet lag? No?
Not really. I haven't
He early.
Okay.
He early.
Yeah.
All right. I'm just want to make sure.
He was on the plane yesterday and today.
Okay.
Urban, ladies and gentlemen, he is also double jointed in terms of time. Now, the next gentleman that I want to introduce to you, his swag don't stank, and he was comfortable wearing pink. This gentleman has built himself up from different from different arts, different art forms. He may have started off doing hairs, and that's the guy you may see on the street years ago. But this guy, when I tell you, he has the mental fortitude, capability, and the ability to stay with whatever he is passionate about. He got into the point where he built this wonderful business called Swank. If you have any gentlemen that want to get ready for the 4th, that you might have, the 4th is coming up. If you want to get ready to drink a 5th, this is the gentleman that's going to close you. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce you to one of my closest associates or friends, whatever you want to call it.
Let me pop my collar. I don't even got one on, baby, but let me pop the collar.
Ladies and gentlemen, his PE closes a 3-piece suit.
Yes.
I ask you, Swank, how was your week since we last met?
Well, Trevor, my week has been lovely thus far.
Thank God.
And I want to say that I visited you on last weekend. And I want to say that our visit was polite as gentlemen. And we talked about last week's show. And I'm going to say your inspiration led to me having a wonderful week.
Amen.
Yeah.
Man, I'm glad to hear that.
I said I did not want to be the height you are ever.
The height?
Yes. And I said I must grow. I must even if I put on some, not stilettos, but some man heels. I'm gonna get taller.
We will have sound effects all day, Keith. As far as we're concerned, until August, you better give us every single sound effect.
Yeah, man, it saddened me today to hear that. I don't even know if we should tell y'all, but it saddened me today. But the rest of my week is going to be great, man. So we can get into this show, and I appreciate you. The energy you have in the beginning of the show is fantastic.
Thank you.
What the hell happened the other weeks?
I was listening.
Oh, okay. Anyway, my week has been great thus far.
I'm glad to hear that you've had a great week so far. Mm-hmm. I pray for continuous growth and prosperity with your business, especially on the 4th of July.
Yes.
I know it's a holiday weekend. Some people may not get suited and booted, but I do encourage everyone that when you get the chance and opportunity, this will probably be the best time to buy your winter suits. They might be on sale. You never know. The next gentleman, matter of fact, let me go ahead and address the topic of the show. Go ahead and tell us again the topic of the show. I have the title, but it's transitional dating.
Transactional
dating. That's going to be the topic of the show. We're waiting for some of you guys to tune in and some of you guys to get on board. But let me also introduce our third host. This guy really has dedicated himself, and God has planted the seed for him to do what he does now. When he was younger, God was planting the seed for him to take on the journey and to tackle this bull that he is handling now. We have a gentleman that is really true to the streets, a gentleman that is really dedicated to solving the problems that infect our community, and he's solving it. Oftentimes, some people may say they're sorry. Some people may say, okay, my bad. But I have a gentleman that has really dedicated his life to solving some of the ills that are plaguing our community. And in order to do so, it takes a certain badge of courage to go ahead, move on, move forward, and to try to heal us. Now, some people oftentimes, not even a speed bump today, you're dealing with some people that have different issues and are affected by some mental illnesses. But I have one gentleman that is by my side, and we've been doing this show for a few years. He has dedicated himself and his life to making sure that we have some resolve, that there is some hope for the young men and women that are in these streets. He knows exactly when it's been issues, when the streets are hot, and when to move forward, and when to even talk to, comfort, or console some of the victims that have been impacted by some of the things that have been going on in our streets and in our community. I want to give a standing ovation. I want to give a round of applause to one of my fellow co-hosts that is really taking on a courageous mentality, a courageous point of view, and it takes a lot. I want to introduce to everyone in the show. I don't know if I can give you your full government name, But ladies and gentlemen, I welcome and I'm gonna give a standing ovation to my boy Kev. Kev, how have you been, man?
You're standing?
Thank you, brother.
I'm already standing. I'm already standing. I'm already standing.
Good tell.
I'm already standing. You didn't kiss my ass, you son of a bitch. I was really giving you your props. And you know what? After this commercial break, can we go to commercial? Some shit, Colgate Crest or something. Brother Kev,
What's up, man?
see how you stole your glory? That's just like the enemy.
It's okay.
How have you been, man, since the last spin policies day?
I've been good, bro. God is good. Busy. Summer is always hot, and I'm not talking about just the weather, but July is really a full month. So,
Woo.
yeah,
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you getting prepared?
I'm getting.
Do you have
prepared.
the do you have the mindset right now to jump off that diving board?
Yes, sir.
You gonna swim in the deep end.
I'm going. With
You gonna
the
make it
showers.
happen.
I'm gonna jump in the water, come out, don't even look like I've been wet.
Woo.
Yeah.
Go ahead, brother.
Yeah.
Well, so what you got going? What you plotting for this month?
Oh man, birthday month, wedding. You know, so man, you can't go wrong.
On a scale of 1 to 10, what's your
Father's Day should have
excitement
been
level?
this month. Oh my, the excitement, when when you paying, you give him money. I ain't excited on that part, but the outcome is what I'm looking towards. You know, and you are. I know I'm gonna be celebrating with you all, or you all gonna be celebrating with us. So we just gonna have a good time, man. We're gonna celebrate.
You know, that was a good way to segue into today's topic. Real quick, I had a full week, balanced, my shoulders hurt. I've been with wifey, taking care of business and my responsibilities. But what Kevin just said was a great segue into our topic. Transactional dating. Now, you at the end point of dating. This is no. This is a baptism of another level of dating. Now, the transaction was, ladies and gentlemen, you heard Kevin say he paying for it, or he paying a lot, or money's going out. That is one of the topics for the day. That is the topic for the day, transactional dating. Oftentimes we feel like, or fellas, you could let me know, do you think we said it once before on a previous show. If you check it out, you guys will know. But we talked about where our value is as men. Oftentimes we see our value as the financial aspect and the financial security of the relationship. And oftentimes us men, because we're so simple, we don't want to bail, but we're gonna look at that tail. We are attracted to the physical attributes of women, and we also want to find peace in the woman that we find physical attributes in. Would you guys agree to that?
I would
You
agree.
want to find peace in it?
Yeah.
Okay. So now the transactional aspect of relationships. And if you're viewing in, please do call in, give us your perspective. Let us know your point of view. Let us know what you think about that. Men and women. Is it transactional? Is the man just solely and completely responsible for the financial security of the relationship? And are we shallow enough to just want you for your body? But the deep part is we want peace. Irvin, give me your perspective. Now you've seen probably most of God's earth than us. And I'm not calling you any kind of a whoremonger or anything, but women are attracted to you. You have a great attitude and you play music. So you attract a lot of gorgeous women. You attract a lot of women that are enamored by your musical talents. And not to mention how good you are with your fingers, because they looking at it. Let us know.
What them fans?
What them fans are. Irvin, you probably have explored the earth's abundance and God's blessings of women. What's your view of that? Do they see you that way?
Okay. All right.
What's the question?
I smell hater. Do you tell me, do you think that a lot of women are after you or attracted to you because they can see financial security in you?
I believe in hypergamy, and I think that that I've placed myself or worked myself to be in a position to where I have something to offer. So I recognize that I am probably sought after because I come with some kind of security. So yeah, I believe so.
Like you own a security company, or what kind of security do you offer?
I offer mental.
No sound
Yeah.
effect. No sound effect.
I'm trying to get
Yeah.
him to delve further.
Delve.
I said delve.
I said delve.
I mean, I try to possess the qualities to be in a top tier gentleman.
Okay.
Financially, mentally,
Yeah.
spiritually. I do believe that I have a lot of those attributes.
We know that, but
I think they're attractive to that.
They're attracted to that.
They're
Quite
attracted to
naturally.
that. Yeah,
Quite naturally.
exactly.
What are you attracted to?
Peace. I'm attracted to peace.
Peace.
And
Not the body?
And I mean, body. It's like standard with me. It's not the main thing with me anymore.
It's not the main course.
It's not.
It's the side.
It's part of it.
Mm.
It ranks high, but it's not the overall.
Well, I have to ask because I'm just
please
want to know
please,
what ranks higher.
The ability to make me better.
How
Got you.
is that extracted from?
I'll tell you. If you assess me, you will know. If you're really for me, you'll know what I need. You'll know where I lack, or you know where you can help motivate or implement things that would help me fulfill my purpose.
Yeah. And that's a great message for the youth. And that's where I really was going, I wanted you to go further, because it's not about just the transaction.
Yeah.
It's somebody that can also reciprocate to you and give you some value as well.
Absolutely.
You know,
and that's all the way around. And that's if I should need you financially, I don't want a barrier to where I can't lean on you financially.
Amen.
A lot of people settle for that, or they feel less of a man if they have to lean on their mate in an area that isn't deemed masculine.
Yes.
I don't think there is a so-called thing of that. I think I will pour into you. I want to be a 100%, not a 50-50. I want to be 120. Well, however, in the industry that I'm in, sometimes it's ups and downs. And if I pour into you and you have it, it shouldn't be a question that you pour back into me as I try to make us whole all the time.
Yeah.
So
that's
the
dope.
50-50 thing, I think we should come to the table 100-100.
So with it being transactional dating, it's reciprocal, and in some way it is always transactional, right? Is not
that.
Never not transactional. If I'm giving you, what about you, Kev? Like, how does it?
Well, peace is to me is first, because if that's not, at the top of the list, then all those other things is not going to be able to be fulfilled, because you have to be in a certain space to even want to do those things. And if you're doing those things and you don't have peace, then I don't see that relationship lasting. So peace is like my number one. If I'm asking for it, I definitely want you to have it as well. Because then to me so when things do get tight, or there are issues, we know how to address it. We know how to deal with it, through peace.
Well, I would like to commend you all, you and Trevor, because you all are basically out of the dating world. You know what I mean? And this dating world, the pool is kind of muddy.
Well,
It's kind of
We're
dirty.
not all the way out of the dating.
No, you already out. God,
No,
dog
no,
it. You got it.
because you gotta
17
continue.
days, and nobody
You
really
gotta continue to date your mate.
are feeling.
Wait, he mean
No, you know what
out
I'm
of the
saying.
game, out of the
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Don't play with me. You know what I'm saying. So you're not the dating anything. The dating community isn't really real anymore. Like with the show's title, Transactional Dating. Most women want the bag now.
Okay, well, this is me. This is me right now. This is my reality, and I'm not going to impose it on anybody else, right?
Says the married man. Go ahead on dating. Go ahead.
Irvin made some cool points, and Kevin's perspective is also I give it a complete thumbs up. But the thing that gets me is I believe right now for Trevor, I think that I am. It's not about time, but it's the right time with the right person. This time in this time. Now, if you could break that down, it's not it's about time. No, it's about time with the right person. This time in this time. The way I'm seeing things, we need to come together. We need to have someone that really is a good partner. We need to have someone.
Totally agree with you,
We
Trevor.
have someone that understands their role. And in this relationship, for me, we both understand our definitive roles, but we're also willing to help the other person with theirs. And once you're able to do that and see things from that perspective, I think it's a lot easier, and you will take away she wants the security because she's contributing to the security to make sure that what is securing her is okay. And then on the other side of that, or the catch-22, a positive catch-22 is, you know what, baby, hold on, I got your back. So much so to where she feels like, you know what, I can do a better job of taking care of him because I know he has my back. And with that kind of reciprocity, love, friendship with a person that has the correct fortitude to help you, move forward is good. Urban, as a friend, I say this with the most sincere. I feel for you because
don't cry for me, Argentina.
Let me explain why.
Why do you feel for him?
Let me explain why.
Because he's in the dating world.
No.
And he has to choose amongst all the women that are throwing their panties at him.
Right. Because they say music comes a savage beast, and Irvin is in that industry. So as a result, he is on a global stage to reach attraction. I feel sorry for you because you have a palette that is high for the woman that you want to be with, and she has to be at a certain standard because you know what you want. And if she doesn't reach that,
I'm gonna say like EP, I'm selective.
Okay, so you're very selective, right?
I'm selective.
Right. Kanum is very selective, and because he's very selective, and at this more refined age, she's going to have to really come with it and have a whole lot of compassion.
Let me tell you what helps a lot. What helps a whole lot if you're happy with yourself. I'm happy with myself. I'm happy by myself.
You see how them chords come in? Go ahead.
Do I want more? Absolutely, I want more, but I'm not pressed. You know what I mean? So I don't have a yearning to make something happen fast. So I'm not pressed.
Okay. So as a result, it would take a lot for women to love y'all.
Let him finish.
I'm sorry, brother.
Yeah. So it's a difference in it's a difference when you're really, I'm not lonely. You know what I mean? So yeah. I'm not desperate. So I don't feel rushed. So I'm not making rash decisions because I know this is one of the most important decisions I can make in my life. So who I partner with is going to determine how I end this life.
Right. Which makes a ton of sense.
Yeah.
Makes a ton of sense. And then you have Kanum that he has, like I said, he has a palette that you got to be refined, but she also has to be willing to respect Kanum. because Kanun he's in a pattern of handling what he needs to handle. And I pray that you don't confuse it with being too critical. As a friend, you really you have a great palate. You have a great attitude. You have a good spirit. But it's going to take a strong woman that's going to be able to understand.
I think she's out there, Kanun.
Yeah, she's out there.
I think
No,
she out there.
she
No,
out
what
there.
I'm
She
saying,
probably in
Kanun is not
another
playing.
country, but you know, because
that's why you need to go on tour with Irvin.
I probably do.
So
I
that's why I
probably
said for
do.
both of y'all.
I probably need to go on tour with EP.
Irvin.
Yeah.
And because
I've been working on my vocals, my
Hey, go
background vocals.
Well,
I'm gonna show y'all later, but
wow.
I've been working on them.
Irvin on the global, you can travel, and I'm sure you would find somebody that definitely suits the puzzle.
But the
symbols on your
question-
knees.
But the question I want to ask, and
Don't you
I'm
need
keeping
one
it, I'm keeping it 100. The woman you marrying and the woman you've already married, if the money slows up, does she still respect you?
Let me say this.
You answering
Quick,
too
yeah,
quick.
make it quick. Yeah, make it
Yeah,
quick.
go ahead. Make it quick.
It could be very long.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
You know, I
Because
thought
made
that with the no, go ahead.
I made some investments that she's going to have to partner up with me on to make sure that it goes correctly. It could be from my daughter's schooling and education, which is an investment, to other investments that I have in the tangible or the monetary. She plays her role in it so that later on, if anything were to go sour, we still have the investments going on so that we will still be okay. And I want to create a path to where if either one of us were working, we'll still have some coming in.
I have
She
to
has
ask
to
the
help with
fellas
that.
this, and I want y'all to be painfully honest. If the beauty fades, like Yolanda said last week, and gravity hits, and the beauty fades, and she's no longer the apple of your eye, do you stay?
Then she's the watermelon of my eye.
Oh, she got bigger, huh?
No, I'm just saying.
She got bigger and she's a watermelon. She has more seeds.
I'm just saying. I'm trying to get in front of where you were going with it. You said the
I'm
apple.
trying to go.
Shots fired.
No, I'm just
You said be painfully honest, right?
be painfully honest, bro.
So for me, I don't want no pre-existing if
Fruit.
yeah, if it comes later on, then I'm accepting everything to come, but I'm not settling.
Especially right off the rip.
Yeah, I'm not settling
Stop right off the rip.
So I'm gonna be like I have to be attracted to you,
Of course.
and you have to be a suitable mate for me. Now, if we come together and things change, I'm in.
How long is it though? Like, okay, you guys are together. You've been dating for a year, and something drastically happens that changes her body.
Is it self-inflicted or is it a
Mother Nature.
yeah, no, not Mother Nature, because like I'm gonna get in there with
Where's
you, like
he
baby,
going?
come on, let's work it out. If it's physical,
Uh-huh.
if it's help, then I'm with you.
Yeah. And
If it go
yeah,
ahead.
because my thing is what I look at, we are getting older, so things start changing. You know, we don't do some of the things or that we were able to do at the speed or
Sounds great, Kevin.
you know.
But however, you have a threshold.
Yeah,
You might say, okay, 100 pounds. If it goes to 2 or 3,
well, we
that's-
talk.
I know, but I'm
yeah,
just saying
yeah.
mentally, that
yeah.
sounds great. And
You know, you want to know my thing was, if you come back with 2 of you, I'm not with it. If it's 2 of you,
so she has to double in weight.
it not even double really, but
That's
I
two. That's
was
two.
being facetious
That's just
when I
twins.
said double in
Well,
weight.
you said painfully honest. So
Yeah.
I'm
No.
looking for
If
the-
she's 70 pounds over, bro, something happened. Something really happened that we went off the rails.
no. What
something
if
happened.
What if
Can
it's
I- If some-
thyroid? What if it's thyroids? What if
Okay,
it's
okay.
health? It's a health.
We
issue?
we got some.
There's-
And you're secreting less thyroxine in the blood.
There's
We
a lot.
got some. We got some kelp. Iodine helps with the thyroid gland.
So
So we're
that's
gonna get her on some
Okay, so-
some kelp and some seaweeds that help with the iodine
Okay.
in the thyroid gland.
so here's the thing. You wouldn't even leave her.
I wouldn't
because-
leave her at that point. If we were married, I would not leave her.
Okay, so the
Are you
reason
single
why
now?
I say
Yes.
so the thing here is
He's saying,
Are you
thing
saying
here
that's
is-
the reason why I'm saying?
No. I'm saying you were once married before, right?
Yeah.
so
And you're single now.
Yeah.
So
it wasn't by my
something-
choice.
you're
Well,
more
okay,
important.
okay,
okay.
So
all right.
so the thing here is I believe that you guys would stay with her because women go through so much and it's going to pull out love out of from another level of you. It's like, damn, I'm watching my baby losing it, whether it be polycystic ovarian syndrome, whether it be cystic
Can you say
fibrosis.
words
and
we
things-
understand?
Well, let's be
whatever,
real.
Whatever women are going
Let's
through,
be real too,
they
Trevor.
get to a certain-
Watch this. What if she's evil? What if y'all ain't getting along together? And
Okay,
y'all wait, listen,
okay.
hold up.
Go ahead, OEP.
We
Go
ain't
ahead.
getting along together. You can't stand me. I can't stand you. And you adding weight to yourself. And you're giving up and you're not trying and you're this. What about then? So nobody talks about that. We just talk about, oh, she's so sweet and she gained a few
Yeah.
pounds.
Okay,
and
but
then
for real,
this
but
and
hold
this.
on.
For real, EP.
But wait,
dog.
We keep it 100 over here on
no,
this show.
you keep it 50.
No, we
I'm
keep
not
it
keeping
100.
No, you keeping it 50 because I don't see you with as critical as you are. I don't see you with as many options that you could have. Gonna choose somebody that you don't know that you know ain't the one for you.
Trevor, let me
that
say
pull
this.
out
We're
the
talking
best
about
you
we've
out of
already
you.
chose her.
Watch
No.
this.
We've
So-
already chose
But
her.
okay, but allow me the courtesy of completing my thought.
You get
I
a
was
little courage.
essentially on someone that's your baby, that's your boo. Irvin, realistically, we can go into to your perspective in a minute. Irvin, bro, realistically, you travel the world. You've gone
Has
through the
nothing to
world.
do with who
and
you
as
chose.
a result, your queen gonna probably end up kind of heavy set because I think you will love her so much because she respects you and bring you peace so much that you know what
I
you
rebuke-
would be willing.
I rebuke that.
You would
Yeah,
be willing to extract your best out of her. Baby, what can I do for you? Baby, I got that. Okay, let's go to the gym. Okay, if a situation or anything happened, I'm gonna love that hell out of you because that's the action word that you sign up for. But she is cool, she's nice, she's very, very pretty, but she's also beautiful. You could be like, you know what? Nah, that's my me right there. That's my person right there. She has
you,
helped
though.
me. She helped me travel half the world. No, the better yet, I've traveled half the world. She helped me travel the other half. Kanoom, you have, and this is
Okay,
just,
I
this is
don't
my
even want
view.
you to.
You have somebody that would help
You just was on EP.
orchestrate-
Can you
Well, wait a
stay
minute.
there?
You have
Can-
somebody that'll help
Can
you
he talk
orchestrate
about what you just said?
Swank, somebody to help you build up Cigar Kings. So, but because she gained a little bit of weight, she helped you show or helped show
70
you
pounds is
the
not
other
a
half
little.
of the earth. You
How
would
many
say,
pounds is
okay,
not
you
a lot?
gained weight.
70 is not a little.
Does the no? But the thing
I
is,
gave you a
does the-
whole nother scenario that came
but
along
yeah,
with
bro.
weight.
Start off with,
Bro,
let's start off with
you-
a positive.
this-
Let's go positive because I don't see you
Okay,
guys.
okay.
Positive. The
Choosing
birds are chirping and the
recklessly.
flowers are blooming. I ain't going nowhere. But let's talk about what's real. Like
That's
the last.
real.
No, look.
So
let me
all
tell
women
you.
are bitches?
No, bro, what are you
Let
talking about?
him
I'm
finish.
asking.
Let him
I'm
finish.
asking.
Let it.
I wouldn't
Can you
allow-
let him finish? Boy, you've been talking
Go
for
ahead.
the last hour.
We're not addressing the view, but go
You
ahead.
won't let
I'll
me
address
get
your
there.
view.
Oh wow!
The very last person I
Stop
was committed to is two of them.
The last person.
Now.
It's two of
The
them
last
now.
person.
It's two of them,
The last person.
and he said no to the
Elaborate. Go
two.
ahead.
He just said it
I'm
was
seeing.
two.
I'm seeing. I have diplopia.
Y'all wanted the truth.
I'm seeing double.
Hey,
Could you use words that we know?
I just
and
used
a
it.
different person. And I didn't know her. I thought I knew her. I loved her. I thought she was going to be the person that I was going to be with forever. However, she changed, and then her shell changed. So you think I'm going to stay there? I'm not going to stay there. I'm not. You wanted the real?
Yeah, I want the
That's
real. So, at what age or stage in your life did you stop using money the way women use beauty?
I don't think this is the thing. I don't think I ever led with money. I like nice things, and I
showed it.
No, I showed it because I like it, and she just joined me as I enjoyed what I would enjoy by myself.
Oh,
Okay. No. Let's
show it.
Let's be very real. Let's be very real and transparent here. We were young. We wanted certain things in our lives because they attracted certain women.
Attracted as opposed to tricking, not paying for it.
Yeah, it wasn't a money transaction, but it was a thing that we wore certain clothes, we drove certain cars because they would attract certain women.
But did you not like them? You liked them yourself.
Yes, of course.
So it was a byproduct.
We liked it.
We did like it.
That's 50%.
But we knew it was attracting a certain type of woman.
Yeah, but it also became us.
But that was who we were. Like,
but if we could say that if you were like super wealthy, you use your money to that's saying we would drive a Ferrari at 21, bro. Well, we were rolling in. There was a Ferrari in our neighborhood. Not literally, but figuratively.
Okay,
do you understand what I'm saying?
I get
so
you.
We use certain things that would entrap a woman.
No,
you know what I'm saying, Kevin. Help me, Kevin.
Attract, not in.
No,
it would attract.
I said attract.
No, you
we did what we liked. We bought what we liked.
I know. I said attract.
And it attracted that type of woman.
But it will trap some rats.
No, it could.
It will trap some rats.
We bought what we liked. We wore what we liked. We drove what we liked, and we attracted even the fellas that are on the same page.
Bro, but at the end of the day,
it attracted the type of women.
At the end of the day, we knew what the women like.
A woman that crib walked in getting a Jetta.
Watch this.
A Volkswagen.
Watch this.
I agree. I totally agree with that.
I like cutlasses. I like dating.
So did I.
I didn't choose that. I chose European cars because that's what I was attracted to.
No, you knew what a dating and a cutlass would get you pulled over.
Not just that, but it would get a different type of woman.
It'd get a different type of woman. Amen. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But we did that because of what we liked.
Yeah.
Period.
But it still was a level of grabbing what you wanted
because we did it at
attracting to the type of woman you wanted.
We did it at the highest level. If you saw 13 Volkswagen Jettas coming down the street in unison, in harmony, maybe playing the same song or whatever else, if one person said we making a left, somebody cutting it off, and we all going left because we loved us, that attracted a lot of females.
Did you know what kind of woman it attracted?
If you want to sit on the passenger
seat. Did you know what kind of woman is
somebody that want to sit on the passenger seat?
Yeah.
Upper echelon.
Yeah.
So we have a lifeaholic comment.
Go ahead, read it, bro. You gonna interrupt everybody? Go ahead.
We all old now, and I'm hoping that physical is not our top priority. Come on, fellas. Some of us aren't the epitome of a great physical specimen. So how are we going to request that we ain't?
Some of us have other options.
Request what we ain't.
Well, we ain't. Okay.
Because we have options.
So
you see the richest man with all the spoils of the earth. He could not have the best may not be the best physical specimen, but he had the best woman on his arm. Because she's attracted not to just his physical specimen, but what he can provide for her. and security.
He gave us another comment. It says, I'm hopeful that we're still on this 50 plus. What do you mean by that? You might want to call
I don't
in
know.
and give us
Yeah,
some clarity.
Lifeaholic call in because
Lifeaholic call in. Give us some clarity.
we don't
I
understand
know
what you're
Terry
saying.
Didham- I know Terry Didham is
It's
listening
just
as well.
the other portion of his statement before this one. But the thing is, you have a lot of men that's 50 plus that's still attracting young women. It's about the physical, because you have to. Just like we was just
They call
saying.
us
Yeah,
sugar daddies.
they kind of
us
like
sugar
this.
daddies.
Yeah, that's salt and pepper.
This
If
is
you got
kinda
a
become
bald head,
attractive.
you got a bald head and a salt and
don't
pepper.
diet, don't no.
Right.
Yes, it's
I
become
think some
kind of
are-
attractive.
As well as some women that are opportunists.
And when
also
in the
feel
cut
the
do
same
it,
way.
when in the cut do it, it become even more
Well,
attractive,
Amen.
baby.
Amen.
I'm
Hey,
sure.
man.
I think it also
But the
attracts
thing-
some opportunists.
well,
Go
but
ahead,
the thing
Kevin. I'm
is,
sorry.
You still gotta know who you attract, who the person is that you're
Yeah.
attracting.
Yeah.
If are they just an opportunist?
Let me say this too.
Are you gonna become a sugar
Some-
daddy or a zaddy?
Not even that. Some men have different options, but based off where you are in life, where you've gotten yourself to. You don't have to it doesn't have to be about settling, because you would settle for that. Doesn't mean I have to settle for the same thing. My taste may be different than yours.
I'm gonna use your word.
Yeah.
I'm selective, not desperate.
Yeah, absolutely.
So when I say this is what I like, I'm just being a little bit more selective.
No,
If I take anything, that's when I'm desperate.
No, it's
I
also
agree.
it's also admirable that you are not just playing with people's feelings, and you chose to be by yourself until
Yes.
you find what you want.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
You still have the option to get whatever they're offering,
Yes.
the 50 plus or whatever he said. We shouldn't be that shallow. He or she, whoever that is.
He probably shallow anyway. So I don't know who it is.
Whoever that is, like that option is still on the table, right?
He could call in.
It doesn't go. That option doesn't
square
go
it up.
away.
I don't know a man, whether young or old, that seek out booger wolves. You know,
I do.
because
Or just like anybody
I
who
do.
like you.
That's their attractor.
well,
That's their attractor.
I don't know him. I mean, he didn't come up with me
This is the
because
thing,
it's
Kev.
about attraction
This is the
first.
same thing.
Yes,
This is the
some
same thing.
homeboys
I'm
that
the
like
same
ugly
way
women.
whether I'm shopping for a coat, whether I'm
Right.
shopping for a
Right.
car,
Yeah.
whether I'm shopping for a house. I know what I want, so I'm going to wait and put myself in the best
Right,
position
right.
to obtain what I want. It's the same thing. Am I lying? Y'all know me.
No, you good. And I mean, and I think we all are like that. You know,
Yeah.
so
Yeah, we
it's
beers and
across
bald
it's
heads.
across the board.
Why, we
And
are
I think
beards and bald
I
heads.
think even more now, because we don't have the same amount of time that we used to have 20, 25, and 30 years ago.
Okay,
So we have to hit the
But
bullseye.
look what
Okay,
y'all
so
got.
when you
Look what
said-
y'all got. Look what God bless you with, and look what God bless you with. You think I'm finna settle for something?
Right.
And I know He gave
No,
you
and you
exactly
shouldn't.
what you want
And you should.
and what
Well
you deserve.
played.
Come
You
on,
should.
man. No.
Played.
No,
Well
no.
played.
Oh,
I
absolutely.
see God working, and I
Right.
see what she brings to you, and I see what she brings to you. And you're physically attracted to your woman. She does it for you.
Right.
She does it for you. So who are you to tell me I have to accept something
Nope.
that who doesn't
I wouldn't
do
dare.
it for me?
I wouldn't
Okay,
dare
that's,
tell you that.
I don't think
wanna
that's where
ask
we're
one
going.
question.
I'm not talking about you. I'm just talking about
Yeah.
Any
period.
I want to
person.
ask
Okay,
a
Period.
question.
General,
I'm not
go
talking
ahead.
about you.
All right, go ahead.
I want to
Kenan.
ask a question, and it's to anybody that wants to answer.
Go ahead.
Have you ever felt used for your physical or financial?
Yes.
I think my woman only want me for my body.
Okay,
She don't want a lot.
wait, yeah, your woman only wants you for your financial. What you offer physically. That's a good statement.
Yeah,
What about
no.
you, Kev?
I believe so. Last 10 years, anything before then, my mind is like real foggy. So I don't really know, remember a lot about.
Other relationships.
Yeah, no, I can't.
I do.
You know,
I can tell you.
So in that time,
Remember
Kevin,
that time?
in that time, have you ever felt like you were
oh yeah,
used
definitely.
for
it's,
your?
it's the most horrible feeling ever.
Yeah.
When you really like somebody and then you find out she just asked me for something last week. Okay, cool. All right.
Mhm.
Hey, this need done and this. I'm talking about way back in the day though.
Yeah.
Right.
That don't feel good, bro. And when you find out, man, she don't really like me.
Right.
A lot of people deal with that because they lead with stuff too.
I think some capacity we've all been used, right?
Yeah.
However,
But I think for men, right, it's okay to be used physically sometimes.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Right.
For sure.
Of course,
But
right? Wouldn't we agree
Yes.
that it's okay to be used physically? I felt like I've been used physically in the past, and I was okay with it.
Let's read the comment. Let's read the comment.
All right.
The two most important. Go ahead. No, please.
Don't grab your cup now. Read it.
Sorry. The two most important things that a man wants is peace and respect.
Yeah.
That a man wants is peace and respect. She can be super sweet, respectful, etc. But we ain't gonna deal with her if she ain't unattractive.
If she's unattractive.
Which is a valid point, but unattractive.
Conversely,
I'm sorry. Conversely, if she's super attractive, but she ain't stank energy, got stank energy, and bad attitude, etc., she won't get the time of day from this guy. Okay, valid point. But
I don't know why he doesn't just call in.
I think that he should.
Maybe he's at work, or maybe he can't.
Yeah, maybe he's at work. I understand.
I think oftentimes we go into relationships that are not.
Are we going to address he was saying, are we going to address the comment? Conversely,
if she's super attractive, but she got a stank attitude, stank energy, bad attitude, etc., she won't get the time of day. The two most important. Okay.
I don't know if that was
the two most important things that a man wants is peace and respect.
We're kind of confused, Lifeaholic. Just go ahead and call in
and give us.
Yeah, but what were you going to say, Trevor?
I think when a person, man and female, if they're genuinely and deeply in love, the physical attributes of that relationship, we also understand that through time, certain lives, right? Mm-hmm. So for Trevor's reality is, I think that I feel safe because I don't feel used. I feel safe because I see the efforts and I see the mental fortitude that my wife has to make sure that we move forward as a collective, as a team, right?
I understand.
So for right now in this season, I feel safe. And I'm sure that you guys, you and Irvin and Kevin at one point did feel safe. So for me, it's like enjoying a person so much so that you're swimming in more of a deeper water to where if the physical attributes may tend to dwindle, and we knew that at a young age, if we know that gravity does play an effect at, especially at this age.
Yes.
I think there's a time where we got to see the other worth, the other values, the other attributes of this relationship.
Well, if you got time invested, like, believe it or not, 10 years, things changed. 10 years, that's a stretch. So it may be a few extra pounds, or it may, be something else. But you don't just walk away from the relationship because you learn. It's just like a car. A car is not going to operate just on a battery by itself. You have other things that's up under that hood that have to be linked, that have to work in unison, that have to work together in order for you to get from point A to point B. You can have the best sounding engine, but if you don't have no tires and rims, that shit is not going anywhere.
Okay, so let me ask you guys this. Well, I'm sorry, Irvin was going.
Let me say two things. The first thing is, who says it has to grow to the left? It could grow to the right. So you have some beautiful older black women.
Oh man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course.
It doesn't mean that it automatically she has to gain weight and look at her. That's one thing. Who's to say that it's a weight thing? What if she gets older, gets bitter, starts smoking, and start drinking and stop taking care of herself?
Like I said,
to that point, I would say she doesn't really care about me if she does those things. The latter you just said, if she does those things, she doesn't really care about me because she know that Kanoom doesn't enjoy that.
All right, so you're gonna be that shallow? I'm being facetious. You're gonna be that shallow just because she smoked and she gained a few pounds and she got a bad attitude.
I'm gonna be that shallow.
You can take that
If
attitude.
I'm gonna be
about
deeper than deep.
anything.
I'm gonna be
man.
deeper than deep because now you're smoking. That I think a woman really guides the nutrition of the family. I'm just gonna keep it simple like that. And if the way she guides the nutrition of the family and she leads it into a space of where we're a little bit more unhealthy, I'm going to say she's guiding the family to the wrong space, and I have to course correct her and say, okay, this is not healthy for the family. I want to see you in a 2-piece at 50. Yes, I do. Not after 10 children, but yes, I do. After 2, I want to see you in a 2-piece.
Not chewing.
You know what I mean?
Not chewing a 2-piece.
You're not chewing on a 2-piece. I want to see you in thank you, Kevin. This the comedic relief of Kevin. I want to see you in that. And it shouldn't be a thing. Yeah. And I'm saying how she guides the family in that direction, I'm following her lead and okay, we need to eat this, that'll be better for the family. Okay, we going on a quinoa diet, whatever it is. I'm saying that she leads the family in that way.
And see, excuse me, it's the other way around, more or less. I've changed my eating habits, and even a couple of her sons, my sons, have changed their eating habits.
Yeah, I've seen that.
And she have to get to that at her time. But I'm always like, well, all right, babe, I know you're not completely there right now, but I give you your time. But at the same time, that this stuff is destroying us. So my thing is, if we are saying we want to be together for the next 50 years, then we have to live as such.
Amen.
So that means whatever we putting in our bodies to help us get to that point. And this is critical times, especially for men, black men our age. Things are really, really changed.
Yeah.
So that's why I say Eddie will always say we got more time behind us than we have ahead of us. But it's important because I'm on a health thing now. So if you start smoking now or drinking now or picking up real bad habits now, then we got to address that issue. And if you're not willing to address that issue, I'm not going to watch you destroy yourself. I'm not going to stand around and watch it. So if I have to, and this is only because you choose that over your family, then I'm going to have to walk away.
It's also, do we value what our mate is attracted to? Do we value that? Mm-hmm. So if I know she likes a man who's fit, I should try to be fit.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And vice versa,
Right.
So along with that, as you're trying and not just, this is just me. Like you have the responsibility to please your mate.
Oh.
Yeah, you just saying like, hey, you got to accept what he want me for who I am, not for who he wants me to be.
Not doing it.
And I feel like we should all be, like EP just said, attempting to please our mate. It's a reciprocal thing. It's reciprocity. If I'm pouring into you, you should be pouring into me.
I would,
in whichever way. I just want to say this point, and I know you're gonna take it off. My last point is this: how do we as men stop being physically and financially drained by the dating? Well, you all don't have to worry about that, but maybe it's a question for me and EP.
I would say stop being attracted to just the physical, because oftentimes Wherever you are,
You didn't.
attracted
I
to
didn't
in your
even
heart
answer
is.
the.
That's what the
ask
finances
whole
follow.
question, but you know the answer. Go ahead.
You did. No, go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Is attraction something that you can just hit a switch and say, I'm no longer attracted to that?
No, that is not.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that, like, I'm attracted to what I'm attracted to.
Yeah, I'm just saying to prevent like from being physically and emotionally drained in this transactional dating process. What can we do to thwart or put up a wall so we protect ourselves so we're not physically or emotionally drained from
I think we can
this.
seek God's desire for us, to be honest, and ask Him to direct us to the person that is going to be here to help fulfill our purpose.
Yes.
And hopefully,
That's good.
I mean, in Him, hopefully, I will find the attraction that He shines through her.
Yes.
And I'm just foolish enough to believe He gonna give me what I desire.
Yeah. Because God is about giving you the desires of your heart. We
I believe
pray
that
for
with Him.
discernment.
If it aligns to
Right.
it aligns with.
And I don't believe
with
a
His
lot
will.
of people believe that if
Yeah.
you go to Him just like
Yeah.
that He would give you exactly what
I
your
believe
your heart desire. I think a lot of people,
If you're
don't
in
really
alignment
cap-
with Him.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You
Those who
have
seek His
to
face
align
diligently.
yourself.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
I think that's why a lot of people end up in the situations, because a lot of people think like how we're talking right now, that it's the same way with Him. You just don't see Him.
Like the word says, is life and death in the power of the tongue. So we have to watch the things that we say.
Come on our mouths.
When we watch the things that we say, we can manifest the things that we desire.
Okay, so that would go into guarding your heart, guard what you say, guard what you see. So now, if you deny yourself, or let's just use the modern term, self-discipline. If you deny yourself, if you make that sacrifice to yourself, God loves you so much that He will take that burden from you, and He will conquer that for you. You will have a test, and then later on, you will have a testimony. So now, if you have self-discipline, you can control yourself, you'll be able to see things clearer. So now, if you want to go into to not being tricked off or misused or financially abused or whatever else, once we get to the point where we can control ourselves, once I have control of me, now I'm prepared to lead. A man cannot lead if he cannot control himself. So now, if you are attracted to women because of the beauty and the booty, then you know what? Maybe you're standing on sand. You're building your house on sand.
Well,
Whereas
God wouldn't
if
make
you-
it like that if He didn't want me to.
Well,
have it.
here's the thing. Yeah, he built them different. But the thing here is, are you going to be swooned by what you're attracted to versus what's good for you? A man will be anointed when the woman that he wants is also the woman that he like. Then you want. So
You're attracted to your wife, right?
Discipline.
You're attracted to your
That
wife.
self-discipline is no joke.
You're attracted to your wife?
Yes.
Answer the question.
Yeah. Are you
Yes.
attracted to your wife? There it is. And that's the final. That's
Real spit.
That's the
ladies
real
and gentlemen.
spit.
If you're
Exactly.
attracted to her, that's where it begins.
Control yourself.
Yeah. You married who you're attracted to, who have the other attributes.
Right.
So nobody said, "Hey man, you shallow because you attracted to her too." No, He gave you. He can do the same for me. I'm not settling.
And she was
Hey,
attracted
like I
to
said
something
before,
about
though.
you.
Hey,
I don't know
whoever
about
it is,
you.
whoever listen, do not settle down. Happy up. Till next week, ladies and gentlemen. We see you with the fellas, with the beards and bald heads of the spitting policies. We enjoy this company, and we also want to give a round of applause to our engineer. We're gonna be here for a cool
No,
day. So,
don't.
Go ahead, Kevin.
Don't give him no claps and shit.
Yes, Lord.
I think this was a good show.
Yes.
Good quality.
I'm looking for transactions. Square.
Leave with your wallet. I walk away with an empty one. Gotta learn.